Hi, my dear students. Another lecture video using the same vectors that we used in cross product, but this time we will use the distributive property in determining the cross product. Okay, and then we'll see if we'll arrive at the same answer. When we use the determinant method and the components method, we arrive at an answer of around 8.51 square meters going towards positive k hat. Now we got it using the determinant and the component. So this would be the third method where we use the same vectors, no, which are in component notation. So for the distributive property, you don't need to use any 3 by 3 matrix. You don't need to put in the components na uh, equation, but we just need our handy tool, which is the I hat, J hat, K hat in clockwise arrangement. So if you use distributive property, it's handy if the vectors are in unit vectors form, not the magnitude direction notation. So first, in your scratch paper, you can scribble immediately your three vectors, I hat, J hat, K hat, in clockwise manner. So you write an arrow that goes from I to J, clockwise, J to I, ayan. And then you just know that the cross product, my dogs are noisy again. The cross product will be the third unoccupied axis, no? Ayan. And then if you cannot go clockwise or you cannot go counterclockwise because it's just I cross I or J cross J, so that's an indication that the cross product of those two vectors is 0. Okay, so how do we do the distributive property? So if the requirement is A cross B, that's the unknown. So we say A cross B. We do not put the absolute value symbol here when we do this method or the determinant method or the other because the final answer here will already give us the magnitude and the direction. Kakagulo na. There's a war outside. And I don't want to lose my momentum. Anyway, so we put the components of vector A first, 1.23. I'll drop the unit muna, the meter. I'll just put the unit vector. And then 3.38 J hat. Tapos cross. And then I will put na naman the value of B. So negative 2.08 I hat plus 1.20 J hat. Now I'm ready to do the distributive property. So it's just the FOIL method in this case because we only have 4 factors. So I'll start with 1.23 times this one, negative 2.08. So you put together the numerics first, and then you follow the unit vector. So you have I hat, I cross I. So it's I cross I. And then plus. So that takes care of this one. Let's go to the second one. This distribute to that. So I'll have plus. So I'll put together the numerical factors. 123 times 1.2. And then I'll go to the unit vectors. I hat cross. I'm sorry, nakalimutan ko si J hat dito. Okay, let me rewrite this again. 20 J hat. Ayan. So, where was I? There, 2.8, 1.20. And then I cross J for this one. And then finally, not finally, the other one, middle times middle term. So that would be positive 3.38 times negative 2.08. And then I have J, this is J cross I. So J cross I for the direction. And then plus This would be this multiplied to that. So I'll have 3.38 times 1.20 for the magnitude. And then the direction, I'll have J. Ito, J cross J. Okay. Again, knowing that cross product is a product of the perpendicular components, all unit vector cross product here, which are lying on the same axis, will immediately have a 0 value. An example would be this one, I cross I. So it's just I cross I. You don't go clockwise. You don't go counterclockwise. So it's 0. Therefore, all of this is also 0. 0 na yan. I cross J, you go back to your figure here. I cross J, you go clockwise. So it's positive K hat. So this becomes positive K hat. Nahin muna natin ang mga unit vectors. J cross I goes counterclockwise. So it should have a negative K hat. And then J cross J is 0. So the rest of the product here is 0. So we are left with this term, and this term, which are both along the z-axis, as expected. Tama? So let's simplify the values and hope that it's around 8.51. So I'll have here 1.23 times 1.2. And then let's be careful. I have here, so the product here is negative, but I have negative K here, so this becomes positive na. Okay, so plus 0.38 times 2.08. Ayan, it's 8.51. So it's 8.51. I'll put in the units now. It's square meter. And then I have here, they're both in K. K hat. No? Klaro ba? Laruhin ko ha. So itong part na ito, this can be written as 1.23 para mas klaro lang. And then I'll have plus 3.38 negative 2.08. Pero ang ginawa natin, para ma-factor out natin si K, yung negative dito na K, nilagay na lang natin din dito as negative. Okay? Para factoring out natin si positive K hat. Kaya siya naging 8.51. So, A cross B, therefore, is 8.51 square meters papuntang positive K hat, or again, magnitude 8.51, and then the direction is positive z-axis, or away from the xy plane and into the observer, towards the observer. This is the exact answer that we had when we use determinant and the components. So I hope by now it's clear to you that when the vectors given are in component form, naka-I hat, J hat, K hat siya, you actually have 3 methods to choose from in getting their cross product. You can use the definition of the components, no? Yung may CX, CY, CZ, tapos may mga factors doon na memorize. Use that. You can use the 3x3 matrix and get the determinant of that matrix. Or you can use the distributive property where you only need this tool here, the I hat, J hat, K hat, written in clockwise direction. So any method will do. If you are using one method and you want to be sure that your answer is correct, then you use another method, and if you yield different answers, then that is already a shout out that you did great. Okay, until the next videos, stay well.